The hidden war in Afghanistan. Soldiers of 3rd Battalion, the Parachute Regiment, pour fire into the tree line. In bases like this, Sangin, British troops are under siege. There are daily battles. 3 more British soldiers died today across Afghanistan. Almost nothing of this has been seen before. The MOD stops reporters from visiting the front line. These pictures are from soldiers who say the Para's bravery must not pass unnoticed at home. Their base is surrounded by Taliban fighters. The lightly armed troops have to call for air support. An American A-10 tank buster spews cannon fire down onto the militants. Then bombs are dropped right at the front gate. Troops we've spoken to say they faced wave after wave of suicidal assaults by the Taliban. 125 militants were killed in Sangin in the past month alone. No wonder the British commanding general calls this the most intense combat since Korea. British soldiers have pushed out to isolated fire bases in Nowzad, Musakala and Sangin. Last month there were some 44 separate Taliban attacks in Sangin, and since June British troops are said to have fired some 300,000 rounds of ammunition in southern Afghanistan. It's being used like this. Out of view, a platoon's in trouble. The Paras open up with everything they've got to cover their retreat. But such heavy fighting means civilians are being killed too, despite the best efforts of the British Army. That will make eventual victory in Afghanistan all the more difficult. One of the soldiers in this unit was killed here, Corporal Brian Budd. His commanding officer called him a softly spoken character with a quick wit who died leading his men from the front. His funeral was this week. The troops can go weeks without resupply. Some question the military logic of defending such small, isolated fire bases, but surrendering them would be a propaganda victory for the Taliban. Morale remains incredibly high among soldiers we've spoken to, but, they say, prepare for a long and bloody struggle in Afghanistan. Paul Wood, BBC News.